Now, if you were to think back to not very long ago in the scheme of things, when people were separated by seas, they were on islands and different land masses, as they are now, but it's a little easier to get around. Now, you could suppose that some of these people on some of these islands would naturally ask the question, is there anything out there? Is there anybody else out there? And people would say, no, you're crazy. There is this land we're on, and we're surrounded by this thing we call water, and that's all there is. Everything else is nothing. And then one day somebody sees something, and he tells the other ones, and it's ridiculed and told he's crazy, that he's seeing things. Because nothing can exist beyond our perception, right? Something spotted again, and people start coming out, and they see these unknown things to them, ships soaring through the water. Now, some of you are going to say, well, see what happened? That people got taken as slaves, people got killed. Yes, that happened. But if you think that's all that happened, then you don't understand the fundamental principle of the universe, which is everything exists only if it's in a spectrum. So you could also say that travel, trade, exploration, new technologies, medicines, and everything else came out of it too. But you're not really told about all the good. I mean, it's there, it's known, but it's kind of ignored. And we're taught to fear the bad parts, as if we weren't already in slavery at this moment right now. So, in order to keep that control, you have to stay in fear, and especially the fear of outsiders. So, the bad parts are overemphasized, while the good parts are underemphasized, and keeping that pattern of control going. But now we're at the point that we're on this island called planet Earth, in a vast, vast sea of space. And you could say there's nothing out there, but we know there's other islands, I mean planets out there. And for you to think that we're alone, it's the same thing they were thinking back then. And eventually truth is gonna come out. It already has been, but nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to believe it. And here's another way that I look at it. When I was a kid and I used to play video games, one game that I loved when it came out was Final Fantasy VII, which at the time blew me away, you know? It's still a great game. But at the time it was on PlayStation 1 and it was 3 discs long, and usually video games weren't that long. So I remember playing forever, it felt like, forever, non-stop, staying up all night. And then finally, the first disc was over, and you just get out of Midgar, and you get to go explore, like the whole world opens up. And that's just another way I like to look at it. Like, we think we're stuck in this bubble here, on this island, on this planet, in Midgar, but it's about to open up. So, enjoy, and keep that mind open too. Fucking stoned.